If you're here with us today, we are going to go through a case study of how we helped dozens of people begin to make 10K a month profit within 180 days of flipping everyday products. This presentation is going to change the way you see making money online and show you exactly how to escape your current financial situation and make 10K a month from the comfort of your home. If you don't know me, my name is Joe Parfenick. I am 25 years old and I have 3 years of experience in the e-commerce space. I've generated millions of dollars in e-commerce sales and I've accumulated thousands of followers across all platforms with my personal brand at Joe Parfenick. In fact, this opportunity that I'm about to tell you is what took me away from drinking my life away, being broke, unfulfilled, unhappy, and pissing away my potential. Just look at these photos. I was a complete degenerate, lost in life. So many people would consider me a failure. I was broke, miserable, depressed, and completely lost in life. I felt like I didn't fit in no matter what group I was in. And I was at a point where I was drinking every single day in college. And I was studying for a degree that I absolutely hated, becoming a CPA. And I never wanted that to be the outcome. I always wanted to have a dream where I was working for myself and financially free. But that's not what matters here. What matters is how I got from point A to point B and how you can do it for yourself. I understand what it's like to be unhappy in life and hate your current situation because I hated mine too. I was terrified of taking risks, and this was because I tried so many different opportunities. I tried real estate, t-shirt printing, digital marketing. I failed at every single one of them. I burned my savings multiple times trying to make that work. And it wasn't until I came across a person named Jerry. He was flipping books from eBay to Amazon. And I decided to buy his course. It was like a $40 course. Spent all my money on that. Believe it or not, I had like $100 in my checking at the time. Spent it on the course. And I started flipping these textbooks. So the first textbook I flipped, I bought it for 30 and I sold it for 100. And I was like, holy shit, like this is insane. So it was the first thing I tried. Within a week of starting it, I was starting to make profit. But it wasn't until I found this opportunity that I'm about to tell you that made it become much more scalable and led me to making millions. I went from being a broke college kid to making $250K a year. At the age of 25, I'm making more of a salary than doctors and lawyers. And they don't even start making money until they are 30. Now I'm making $250,000 a year while living in my dream apartment. I get to lounge at the pool right there and work from my laptop. I can work completely remote, comfort of my own home. I had my suspicions when I saw guru after guru on the internet with Lambos they possibly rented, financed, and I didn't believe that internet money was possible for me. I had my suspicions that these gurus were making more money on coaching than they were with their actual business. But those suspicions didn't matter because the pain of staying in the same situation that I was in was far greater than not taking that risk. I refused to have a life of unfulfillment and mediocrity. I realized I had so much more to experience, so much more to offer, and a boatload of untapped potential that I wasn't taking advantage of. I saw my family miserable, out of their mind with their jobs. They came home unhappy. They were always fighting with each other night after night because they were just miserable. And then one day, my dad lost his job. People think 9-to-5s are so secure, but your company doesn't care about you. They didn't care about my dad when they just threw him to the curb. We lost all of our household income overnight. We went from being able to afford nice vacations to almost becoming homeless because he couldn't pay our mortgage. I saw the toll that took on my family, and I never wanted to face the same pain that he faced because all of that can end in 1 second if your job lets you go. So I took my income into my own hands and I started living for a living and began teaching hundreds of others how to run the exact framework I've used to make 2.154 million in the last 24 months. This is what I like to call the 5-step framework for success with Amazon FBA. As you can see the chart down below, it boils down into 5 easy steps. The first step is selecting the right niche. So this is super, super vital. When you're starting out, you want to select 1 to 2 niches and then become a master in those. So this would be a certain category. For example, if you have kids and they know all the best selling grocery snacks, grocery is a great place for you to start. If you're a lady who loves beauty products and knows all the best selling makeup, excellent place to start. If you're a guy who sold sneakers in the past and that's what you know, shoes and apparel would be an excellent place to start. And becoming a master in that will allow you to become a master of one rather than a jack of all trades, which will get you nowhere. So the second thing is identifying those winning products. You have to know how to find these winning products, because if you can't find them and then know what's a good one and what's a bad one, then you're going to have a lot of trouble. You're going to spin your wheels. Anything you sell will break even if you're not buying the right products. So selecting and identifying those right products are absolutely vital to your success with Amazon FBA. And then the third step is gaining approval to sell those products. So you have to gain approval. It's a little process called ungating. It's a roadblock that we solve so easily with our students. We show them exactly how to get ungated, a list of distributors to get ungated with. And that's essentially Amazon asking for approval for your products. They're making sure that your products are legit just to get through the process. But the first thing you want to do is identify those winning products and then get ungated. A lot of people mix up step 2 and 3, and that's why they have trouble and don't succeed. Now, the fourth step is sourcing winning products with the correct tools. So many people do not use the right tool. They use the incorrect tool. They use tools that don't work, that are outdated, that all these gurus are telling them, oh, this is the best tool. But we use a tool that nobody's talking about. Nobody knows how to use it yet because it's so new and a lot of people don't actually use it the correct way. So it's called Keepa, and it's the vital point of Amazon. It's the Bible to selling on Amazon. And we use an extension of that. It's called the Keepa Product Finder. And that allows you to sift through leads and get rid of all the bad ones. So you're only looking at the good ones. And it's one of the most powerful tools. And it's the reason why we're making 20K profit a month with Amazon FBA, and all my students have been crushing it with that as well. Absolute game changer to be using the correct tool. If you use the wrong one, you're going to spin your wheels in circles. So the fifth step is ordering the correct amount. A lot of people mess this part up. They order too little or too much. And if you're ordering too little, your products are going to sell through way too fast. If you're ordering too much, you're going to be sitting on inventory for way too long. So identifying that 30 days of supply is absolutely critical to succeed on Amazon. That's what we do. And a lot of people struggle to figure that out. And that's why their revenue isn't high enough, or they're sitting on tons of products. And we would never want that to happen. We want you to succeed. So we teach you how to order the correct amount. So that's the 5-step framework. It's that easy, guys. It's so simple if you just break it down into bite pieces. So I'm not the only one who uses exact framework to make 10K plus a month. This is Danny. Danny, we got him to his first million with Amazon FBA in 14 months. We started with Danny when he was doing about 10K a month a year and a half ago, and his results have been insane. He hit 150K a month just 2 months ago, and he hit his first 100K profit and first million within 14 months, as you can see on that screenshot on the right or to the left side here. So 100K profit and then over $1 million in sales. And that's at a nice 10% margin right there. And now Danny is well on his way. Currently, he's making about 20K plus a month with Amazon FBA from using the framework that we taught him to succeed. And Devin is another great case study. So Devin hit 65K a month in just 11 months. He came to us a year ago, struggling, just trying to figure out how to find products, started at absolute zero. Within his second month, he was doing 10K. And then by month 6, he was doing 40K. He kept growing and growing and growing. Finally, he's kind of at 50 to 60K right now, but making a great 10K profit a month within just a year. So that is absolutely insane. Not a lot of opportunities are like this where you can make that much money in such a short amount of time. So Danny and Devin succeeded because they had the right framework. This is Danny's screenshot of where he had 140K sales in a single month. And then that's Devin's screenshot of where he did 65K in sales in his 11th month. And without that correct framework, Danny and Devin would not have succeeded as well as they did with Amazon FBA. If you're interested in experiencing this transformation in your own life and making an extra 10K a month from the comfort of your home in the next 180 days, then reply to the person who sent you this video with the word grow and he'll get back to you.